Assalamu alaikum students. We were discussing about chapter Women, Caste and Reforms. Basically, it's all about the tradition, the customs of the Indian society. We have seen position of women in the traditional Indian societies and reformers' view and the steps taken by them. More in the last session, we have seen about caste system and social reforms. People migrated from traditional villages in search of better life, which we have seen last time. Even they went abroad overseas as plantation workers to work with dignity. Even in India also, they began to move from villages to urban area in search of jobs. And there were many different types of jobs we have seen. Some more jobs were available, such as the army. For instance, which offered opportunities to the people. So number of Mahar people in Maharashtra, Mahar people, those were considered as lower caste people. Mahar people, that means people of the same caste of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Those regarded Mahar people regarded as untouchable. They found jobs in Mahar regiment, a special group in British Army named Mahar regiment. So the father of B.R. Ambedkar, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the leader of the Dalit movement, taught in an army school. So they hear about some situations of Dalit. And people, Dalit, begin to ask about equality in society as they suffer uh, badly for a long period of time, not 1 century, 2 century, but for many centuries. They led worse lives than animals. Now they became like they awake that time, and many social reformers played important role in it. So let's see demand for equality and justice. Gradually, by the second half of 19th century, people from within the lower caste began organizing movements against caste discrimination and demanded social equality and justice. Before, people from lower caste they didn't have guts to oppose the upper caste. Even in many cases, they were not allowed to look directly to those upper caste people. So, humiliation beyond the limits. And those people didn't dare to speak against it. If they tried to do so, they had to bear harsh punishment. But now, thanks to those social reformers, people became aware and they began to organize. If one person went against them, resisted, didn't carry much differences. But now people begin to organize in group. They began to oppose them and demanded social equality and justice. For instance, the Satanami movement in central India, founded by leader named Ghasidas. A leader named Ghasidas founded a organizing movement against the oppressive system, right? And that Ghasidas came from low caste. He worked among the later workers and organized a movement to improve their social status. Basically, that time caste system, as I said earlier, was hierarchy system. Means caste system, people divided on the basis of their profession, their occupation. If their parents or their ancestor did like digging work, they had to do so. Sweeping work, so children and grandchildren and his entire family had to do so. So here about the later works. So Ghasidas worked with later workers and their position in society that these considered as lower. So to give them that status in society, he began to organize them. In eastern Bengal, Haridas Thakur's Matwa sect means caste or jati. So Matwa sect worked among low caste Chandala cultivators, Chandala group caste there. So Chandala cultivators. Haridas questioned Brahminical text that supported the caste system. Brahmin, those who were on top, they supported that old sacred text called Brahminical text, Vedas and Upanishads. They generally take reference of it. So he questioned on such Brahminical texts which supported the caste system. In what present day in Kerala? So that time it was presidency, British presidency. Present day in Kerala, that time a guru was there. A guru among low caste Azawas. Azawa was the caste name and guru's name Sri Narayana Guru. So he proclaimed ideas of unity for his people, for his caste people. He advocated equality for all within a single sect or caste. Nati, Jati and Nati. So caste, that is people, and subcaste, those sects. So he believed, he put up his ideas about that unity among all the castes. He inspired all of them to have faith in one Guru alone, and that Guru was he himself. All these sects were founded by leaders who came from low caste. Generally, those movements organized by leaders, of course. Leaders required, and most of the leaders from the low castes. And they worked against them. They tried to change those habits and practices among low caste, which provoked upper caste. Such bad habits, such behavior which made them lower in front of upper caste, and such behavior which provoked upper caste people. Right? So they condemned. They tried to create a sense of self-esteem amongst the lower caste. They began to create a sense of dignity, sense of self-esteem, self-respect amongst especially to the lower caste of people. So this is about demands of equality and justice. More about Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, one of the most vocal amongst low caste leader, Jyoti Rao Phule. We'll discuss about him in the next session. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.